And welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. And as you should have seen from the wee intro video for this video, today's video is regarding the Celtic FC Women side, the Celtic Girls, and is a post-match review of their brilliant 8-0 away win over Dundee United FC Women, which puts Celtic 3 points clear and brings us level with Glasgow City Women on goal difference. So 2 big steps towards retaining the SWPL title this season. If you don't follow the Celtic Girls, there will be a new video tomorrow. I've already done today's pre-match preview video for the Celtic Wraith Rovers match that was put up late yesterday evening. And as you may have seen from a posting on the channel, there have been some problems where I live with the internet, Wi-Fi and the phone lines, and at the moment all 3 are down at the house, and we are due to get it repaired, but it might take a day or 2 or even up till Thursday before it gets fixed. And so at the moment we're working around that. But there's likely, until the phone line and the Wi-Fi is fixed, likely to be a reduced service from the David67 channel. But hopefully it gets fixed as soon as possible. So, cracking on with the review of yesterday's 8-0 away win, I was lucky enough to go to see the game live at Tannadice in Dundee with little Miss David67, my daughter, and we had a brilliant time. Wee bit cold, but otherwise was a great fun evening, and met a couple of yourselves who were there watching the game as well. Celtic rested Saoirse Noonan and Emma Lawton, probably 2 of Celtic's best players all season. They were on the bench, and this gave a start for Abby Harrison up front, and also Bruno Lorenko came into the right side of the back 3, with Kelly Clark and Celia Barkley continuing in the back 3. And in the midfield, nice mix of players with Natalie Ross, Morgan Cross, Shannon McGregor and Jenny Smith, and up front, Miriam McAneny, Murphy Agnew, and as I said, Abby Harrison. Celtic off to a brilliant start, lovely run down the right wing in the second minute by Murphy Agnew, brilliant cross to the front post, and very smartly finished by Miriam McAneny. 4 minutes later, after 6 minutes, Celtic went 2-0 up, this time Morgan Cross, and bombing down the right wing, ball into the middle of the box, and a very smart finish by Jenny Smith into the bottom corner. Celtic 2-0 up after 6 minutes, and then a nice move again down the right-hand side by Murphy Agnew, squaring the ball to Abby Harrison, who put Celtic 3-0 up after just 19 minutes. Celtic had a few more chances as the half went on. Some very good saves by the Dundee United goalkeeper, who had actually had a very good game overall, despite the fact that they lost 8-0. And she made a couple of very good saves from Shannon McGregor and Bruno Lorenko. However, Celtic did add to their lead in the 41st minute with another goal for Abby Harrison, scoring in the 41st minute with a very powerful right-footed half-volley finish to put Celtic 4-0 up. Celtic did make a number of changes in the second half. Luana Munoz came on to replace Celia Barkley on the left side of the back 3, and later in the half, a debut for our new Japanese player Momo Nakao, coming on in the 60th minute along with Matilda Carsons, with Shannon McGregor and Murphy Agnew going off at that point. Nice also to see Kit Loferski back in the team, showing a lot of pace down the right wing. And she and Colette Kavanagh came on in the 72nd minute, replacing Natalie Ross and Morgan Cross. And Celtic continued to put all the pressure on Dundee United. Dundee United goalkeeper made a couple of very good saves again in the second half, some frantic last-ditch blocking and defending from the Dundee United players, keeping the score down. However, Abby Harrison added her third goal, her hat-trick goal in the 58th minute. Again, a nice tidy finish in the box from Abby Harrison. Jenny Smith then in the 73rd minute added a brilliant shot from the edge of the box. Great, powerful, hard hit shot from the edge of the box, arrowing past the goalkeeper into the goal. Another splendid goal. Kit Loferski then at the second attempt tucked away a rebound at the near post, putting Celtic 7-0 up after 85, and the scoring was completed after Colette Kavanagh got in behind the Dundee United defence. Colette then lobbed the ball over the goalkeeper, who rather cynically took her down in the box, stopping Colette getting her lob over the goalie to pop into the empty net. Quite rightly, the referee gave a penalty kick. Slightly surprisingly, it was a yellow card only rather than a red card, because in essence the goalkeeper was the last player, and it was a very clear goal-scoring opportunity. Had Colette managed to get past the goalkeeper, it was an open goal, so a bit surprised it was a yellow card only, but maybe the referee just took a wee bit of pity on the Dundee United goalkeeper. It was 7-0 to Celtic, and their goalie did have a good game overall. Maria McAneny then slotted the ball powerfully away left-footed to the goalie's left, right into the corner. Very well hit penalty, and time run out a few minutes later, and so Celtic 8-0 victors. Top of the league by 3 points. Glasgow City are playing on Sunday tomorrow and are likely to go back top. However, the 8 goals certainly does bring Glasgow City and Rangers' goal difference advantage down a wee bit, which may be useful as the season goes on. But I think this title is going to be won and lost in the big games when the top 6 split into the top 6 and the bottom 6, and particularly the fixtures between Celtic, Rangers, Glasgow City, Hearts and Hibs. And the way that Hibs have been playing, they are showing themselves much more capable this season than last. Hearts, I think, will get more powerful again later in the season. And I think all the top 3 are going to be dropping points to Hibs and Hearts. And so the title likely comes down to those games and who plays the best between the top 3 in the head-to-head matches. And talking of that, Celtic play Glasgow City away from home again next Friday. Game will be live on television in Scotland. And if Celtic play this well against Glasgow City, play with this much pace down, particularly the right wing with Murphy Agnew and Morgan Cross, and if Abby Harrison and or Saoirse Noonan finishes as well as they have been the last few games, Celtic, I think, will have every chance of drawing or beating Glasgow City away in the big game next Friday evening. Looking at the stats for yesterday's game, possession was down as 33 to Dundee United, 67 to Celtic. It certainly seemed considerably more in Celtic's favour than that. However, that's what the stats said. Shots were a remarkable 31 shots to Celtic, 0 shots for Dundee United. Celtic had 21 shots on goal, scoring 8 goals, and that was really down to how well the Dundee United goalkeeper made. 12 saves, some of which were actually the really top-class saves. Celtic also had 8 shots off target and 2 shots blocked by Dundee United defenders, and corners were 11-0 in Celtic's favour. Celtic didn't look quite so threatening at the set pieces, corners and free kicks into the box. And I think that's partly due to a wee bit of lack of height in the box, as central defenders, apart from Kelly Clark, aren't terribly tall, and we were lacking the height and aerial ability of Emma Lawson and Saoirse Noonan. Abba Harrison, not quite so good in the air as Saoirse Noonan, and a couple of our defenders are a wee bit on the smaller side. I have to say, I also was very impressed with Momo Nakao, our new Japanese midfielder. She is rather wee at 5'2". Took the first 5 minutes or so to get herself into the game. She dropped back a wee bit more deeper than I thought she was going to be playing. However, she controlled things really nicely, controlled midfield better than McGregor and Natalie Ross had been before. And she seemed to be available for passes all the time, linking things up and getting the ball out wide or through the middle. And it was very impressive from her. Very impressive also from Abby Harrison. 3 very good goals. Brilliant work down the right, wide right by Murphy Agnew and Morgan Cross, who seemed to be at times changing position between the two of them, with one going out wide and one coming more central, and that really worked well. And also was very impressed with Loana Munoz in the second half, stepping into midfield. Her distribution is often very good, and I do wonder whether that might be a tactic of pushing her into midfield, or Emma Lawton into midfield, to provide a bit more tackling power, defensive ability, maybe to combat where Rangers often beat Celtic, which is in the midfield battle, where Celtic often lose the 50-50 challenges one way or another. So we'll finish the video off there. I will be doing a Celtic against Wraith Rovers post-match review video early on Sunday morning. Hopefully by then the internet and the phones, etc. will all be finished and fixed. And so we'll just finish off the video there. Please do like and subscribe. Please do pop your comments into the comment section. And as I said, it was really nice to catch up with a couple of you yesterday on the way out from the game. And I personally really enjoyed the game. I thought Celtic did play very well. Could have scored a few more goals for definite, but looked nice and strong in defence, midfield. And I was impressed, as I said, with Morgan Cross, Murphy Agnew, Abby Harrison all up front. They all did a great job. And so until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.